Vitality just won IM Katowice, with ROPZ having a great showing, so let's see how ROPZ had such impact on his NUKE side. To start off, let's analyze how he plays against ecos. When playing alone on lobby against a lower buy, you should play passive and get into positions where you can't get easily killed, where you can drop your weapon to the CTs, and that you can punish the CTs pushing. As an example of this, here in this round he will nade door against a lower buy, and he goes up roof where he can punish any pushes safely. So he plays with a lot of discipline, and then he gets into this position. It's pretty common to a lurker on anti-eco, where he holds ladder and at the same time the entrance of lobby. So again, in these situations where you are playing alone, you should play passive with discipline in order to punish and don't get killed easily. In this type of rounds, the three most used positions to hold on an anti-eco from the T-lurkers when playing alone on lobby is this one, uh, where ROPZ is. The other one is playing like something an off angle here at the entrance of lobby, or even holding from T-base some nerdy angle. So here is the second position that I was talking about when you wanna play passive, and the third one. Now talking about buy rounds. One thing he likes to do is to put some pressure on the hut defender, and he will strafe here to make him use his nades. As a CT, it's really common to use and to hold this molly as an anti-pop molly or a anti-execute molly by playing with it on top of site or strafing behind site when you spot someone on hut. Because of this strafe that ROPZ did, he expected to be an A-pop or something, and he used it. So if Vitality wants to finish the round on A, now it's easier, because the CTs don't have the Ut Molly to counter it. He did the same thing against Spirit, but this time Magix was with his gun out, so it became a one-on-one duel, and ROPZ won it. One thing that is uncommon and unique that ROPZ was doing is this delayed lurk smoke here on door, which puts some pressure on the door player, and now the door player needs to be careful of a T playing in the smoke. At the same time, they do the 2 smoke wall outside, and if the CTs lose the info outside, one player will probably go down vent to be focused on secret, right? On the info secret. And this CT player, this rotator going down vents, he still needs to be careful because there is a smoke, a lurk smoke on door, and sometimes the T lurker will go down vents behind the rotator when he knows that the CT is rotated vents, because the CT that rotated will probably be more focused on secret than watching the T lurker going down vent. So as you can see, this smoke causes discomfort and can also delay the rotation. Back to this run against Mongols. As I showed before, ROPZ will strafe here on it to make the CT use his molly, and now he knows that the CTs don't have a molly to counter an A pop or an A execute, and he will use this delayed lurk smoke to do a delayed A pop here on door. He asks for the flash and gets 2 kills. I wanna believe that either Apex or ROPZ gave this call to pop A because of the info that ROPZ gave Vitality that the CTs didn't have any mollies by strafing early on it. This time, ROPZ does the same smoke, puts some pressure here on A, and Apex takes advantage of it by lurking main and getting Mongols off guard since they were expecting the same tactic that Vitality did previously on that Lurk smoke. Sometimes he will use this delayed smoke to play aggressive on it and to get into get right to surprise any CTs when the smoke is fading. Also, when the CT spot that the Ts are grouped up outside, it's really common for the door player to try to help outside by going main, since the block of players is outside and they have that info. So if the block of players is outside, there is probably only one playing on lobby, and since he is alone, the CTs won't be expecting the alone player to play aggressive, right? So ROPZ used this to his advantage to surprise the CTs. Be aware that you shouldn't always make some kind of play when using this smoke. You should have aggressive plays with it, but you should also sometimes just use the smoke and play passive so that you don't get too predictable. When he has the best spawn and he wants to use it, he likes to just go ramp fast and swing to punish and counter any aggressive plays, or he might try to get into a further position on hut where he can hear movements, stabs, and maybe get a good timing to swing on hut. So he will end up hearing one player close to Tetris, and because he got into this position early in the round, he swings and gets a good timing. Sometimes he will act as a surprise factor, so he spots himself on lobby by doing the fast lurker smoke and spamming some bullets on the ramp smoke, and then he joins his team outside. So the CTs here will always expect him to be lobby, as he spotted himself on lobby, and because he's the lobby lurker, right? So here in this round, as you can see, he will group up with his teammates because he also has an AK and his teammates don't have the best buy. So he will just play as a trader here outside. And again, because Spirit knows that ROPZ is the lobby lurker and he spotted himself, Shiro here, he wants to help outside. So he smokes ramp because he's afraid of ROPZ playing ramp when he's helping outside. And again, he will just group up, goes as a trader, and he trades Zontix here to help his teammates. You can clearly see that he has a lot of freedom and confidence on taking duels when he feels that he has the gap to do it, or when his team is on a disadvantage. This is it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video.